This is where you study?
Yes.
Will you show me how you study? So you sit there? And this is your table?
Yes.
Oloile Secondary is a new village school in southwest Kenya. Mount Kilimanjaro stands over the 5 classrooms and 212 students learn inside them. I arrived in early 2007, 2 months after construction began, and worked with the local staff to get the school on its feet. The science lab assembly hall was finished while I was there, but more buildings are still needed. My job title was educational advisor, but the students just called me Mr. James. Damaris was in my English class, and I had the privilege of following her for a day of school.
I want to be educated.
For each and every fruit to be dispersed by these agents, it must have some qualities. It must have.
Damaris arrived after a month of school, so she had some catching up to do.
What are you working on?
Business.
What are you studying?
Demand and supply.
And she seemed to understand, but I don't know what's wrong with her when it comes to the exam.
Each student speaks at least 3 languages. School is in English. Kiswahili is spoken in town. At home, they speak their mother tongues. Someday this will be a dining hall, but for now, students eat lunch here.
So sweet.
Do you like maize and beans?
Yes.
Damaris comes from a traditional Maasai family and has the body markings to show it.
And they put it in the fire,
Okay.
and then they hold it to your face?
Yeah.
How long do they have to press?
Even not a half a second, just like this and move it.
Uh-huh.
It is very hot, red
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
until it become red. Then they hold it here.
Did you
They
cry?
leave. No.
No, you did not
No,
cry?
I didn't. Because I know it.
You knew it was
Yeah.
going to happen.
I was old, 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. According to some families,
Mm-hmm.
they believe that it is good to have a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you got lost, you'll be found with.
And your ear, when did they put the holes in your ears up there?
Have you ever seen Maasai wearing something
Yes,
here?
the
So-
hang down like that, the big long thing.
Yeah, for the belief that they didn't know that I will come be educated, they put some sign that I will become a Maasai like them
Mm-hmm.
and wear those things. But unfortunately, I get educated and forget it.
And what else? The tooth?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Using a knife,
A knife.
Yeah.
They just pull it out.
they pull them out.
Oh. How old were
Let me
you?
see, Damaris. I want to see your tooth.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many did they take out?
only 2.
Only 2.
Yeah.
How old were you when they took the teeth?
I was about 6 years, 8.
Did they have to hold you down?
Down.
Did someone hold your head?
Yeah,
Yeah?
hold her. And the other one sitting, remove it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who was it that removed it?
Grandfather.
Young Maasai girls are rarely educated and are often married off by the age of 13. Almost all girls are subjected to a horrifying rite of passage, female genital mutilation. Many women in the village are without choices over marriage, motherhood, and livelihood. The greatest hope for change lies in education.
So those who have not been educated, even if now they are still in that family, they should always follow that attitude of removing teeth or putting sign in the ears. They have to follow.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
They have no choice.
Yeah, they have no choice of their own.
And so girls who are not educated,
Those who
who are
have
not educated, do
Not
they have a choice about female circumcision?
no, they have no choice.
And do you feel like you have a choice?
Yeah, I.
And do you dream of getting married?
No,
You don't?
no,
No. Do you not want to be married?
no.
Yeah, I think they need to have a body. You know, they have a humble time. Because once they go back home and find some like, there's a girl like the head girl. All the time with the Mitungis going to fetch water, they make a very long queue. You used to 2 hours there, just following those and me. Then from there, she goes to the market to buy sukuma wiki, then to prepare supper. So maybe you see, he wastes a lot of time. But if you can get maybe somewhere, maybe I think she can improve.
You don't to be overworked. You have to have a peace of mind so that you can concentrate in your education. So you might find that a student is just daydreaming in class, but she's thinking about home, the problems back at home. They're still traditional. So girls are taken like women, beasts of burden. So they're always working. They don't see as if a woman should be given time to study and become someone in society.
Damaris walks home with her uncle, who is only 1 year older than her, but ironically 1 grade below her at Olele Secondary. Someday there will be a bridge here, but for now students cross as best they can. When the rains come, however, the river will be impassable. As a 10-year-old girl, Damaris lost her way on her walk home from primary school. She found herself outside of a stranger's home and was welcomed in to eat and bathe. In payment for the hospitality, the father of the home told Damaris she was to be married to a son in the family. 2 years after she got lost, Damaris was nearly forced into marrying that uneducated boy who she did not even know. Her father was for it. Her mother was not. Because of the conflict, a quarrel erupted and her parents separated. Damaris drops her uncle off here at his home, what Maasais call a boma, and walks the last mile alone. When her father left the family, Damaris's mother had to take on the full burden of caring for the teenage girl and her siblings.
So how many siblings are there?
We are 5.
You are 5.
Yes.
Okay. And are you the oldest?
Yes. This is our last one. And this is another one. Together with this. Together with this one. Right. Yeah.
In order to pay Damaris's school fees, her younger brother was indentured to her grandfather as a sheep and goat herder. The boy was paid 1 goat after his first year of service and 1 cow after his second year. The sale of those livestock allowed Damaris to go to secondary school for 2 years. Last year, those funds ran out, and so 2 months ago she came to Oloile because she heard it was a place where needy students would be sponsored and girls in particular would be encouraged.
And Damaris,
Yes.
is your father around?
Yeah. No, he's not around. He's at American. He has another. I have my stepmother, so he's in that boma. sheep.
And what do you do here?
Here,
Yeah?
I look after these goats. So during the weekends, as I come home, I go and look for them at the forest throughout the day till evening.
There's no electricity in the village, so after sunset, people are left in the dark. Unfortunately, no one warned me to watch my head as I walked through the doorway.
Your mother built the house by herself?
By use of by use of using cow dung
Mm-hmm.
together with some stick.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long did it take her to build the house?
I think 2 years to church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, used to go to a certain church there at Senate Town.
And tell me again, how many people live in here?
In this house, we are a group of 6 people.
And what do you sleep on, Damaris?
I sleep on skin.
Okay.
Yeah,
What kind of skin?
cattle skin.
And then this is the room where you sleep?
Yes.
And who else sleeps with you here?
The 2 sisters, the younger sisters of mine.
So 3 of you
Yes.
sleep on here? Yes.
Yeah.
And where do you keep your clothes, Damaris?
I used to keep them in this box here.
Okay. Good. This is where you study?
Yes.
And this is your table?
Yes.
What was happening in your family that made your father leave?
Because he used to he's a drunkard. Then made them to separate each one.
What does she hope for your future?
Panyana English logo. Tanano ba examera fadogo ya. So her hope is that he wish after in my future she want to educate me that in future I come and help them.
Does she hope that you will marry?
Ina yele badina kusoma na yami. She want after my education to be employed. Somewhere. To avoid marriage.
To what?
To avoid marriage.
So tell me what your dream is.
So after I finished, I want to be accountant. I want to go to college. I want to be accountant at Nairobi. Yeah.
And do you believe now that you have received education, that you have the choice to do what you want?
Yes. I can do what I want. I can just work the way I want and the way I get educated. So they can now follow my attitude, not me to follow their attitude.